It's a Friday podcast, and I was just, it's our sex podcast, so you could literally listen to it any day of the week. But excuse me, dog.
I know, she's just.
I was just thinking that, some people look forward to Fridays, because they're like, okay, this is the night that I'm going to do that thing. And
You do that thing.
You do that thing.
Do that thing.
And I don't think we have, when you listen to this, I'm not sure if we will have released our sex series.
Yeah.
But someone was talking about like sex clubs and going to them and how it was like a part of their lives and stuff. Well, no, you don't have to have it now, but and neither do they. But they were talking about this place called Wicked in Toronto, which I have been to.
Yes.
And now that closed down. And I remember when it closed down, outside there was just mattresses all like because they were cleaning out the club, and there was like dirty mattresses on the side of the road. Like who knows what went on those? Like the DNA on there?
Do they have sheets? Yeah, right.
I think probably like a cover sheet. It wasn't just like it was just like a mattress. But they now turned it. There's like this one club that it's like Euphoria or something like that, and it's in Toronto, and it's a full on like sex swingers club in Toronto now. And I just think it would be so hilarious, you and me, Kat, going there just for research. Number one, because you've never been.
I'd be so embarrassed.
No, but hold on. Wait.
I don't know where to look.
No, I know you don't. You don't know where to look. But like,
I would just be like, I would.
Yeah.
I would have to do probably an amount of illicit drugs.
Oh my God, no, because then you might do something.
No.
Because who knows what happens when you do illicit drugs.
I'd probably be I'd be like jumping on the trampoline or jumping on the mattress.
You're allowed to just sit and let nobody talk to you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we could do that in the corner.
Okay.
Take notes and report back on a Friday.
I mean, they would know, would they not know? They'd like look at those.
Okay, we'd have to wear a wig and a mask.
And then, well, I mean, that's how they'd know us. I'm just saying, like, it would be, someone was like, oh, I know those two girls. And
Yeah.
then I'm like, oh, hi.
Yeah.
So
You also see me on dating sites. It's part of my research for my Friday podcast.
I mean, I'm not saying no. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I've never been to this one, but
I wonder if
it's
men
new.
would be, what's the ratio of men women?
Do
Do you know what I mean?
I mean, I remember when I was there, it was kind of like half and half. A lot of people come with they come as a couple, right? And then they either
What would your husband say if you're like, let's go to a sex club?
I do not want to go to sex club with Mark, so I can't even go there.
I'm just saying, hypothetically,
Probably.
he'd be like, yeah, okay.
I just,
I don't know what mine would say. What do you think he would say? Sure.
No.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Mine would say no.
No. I don't think he'd ever believe that you would actually do it. So I don't think he'd even like go there.
I hear a challenge.
I like it.
Hey, babe.
Hey, guys, want to go on a double date?
Want to go to a sex club?
We're surprising our husbands on a double date.
For Valentine's Day.
Oh my God, cute.
Oh, so romantic.
They think we're going to some like fun.
Oh my God, I think my husband would be like, so do we get to do something?
Well, once we're there and they actually believe that you're there,
Then they'd be like,
then
"Come
he'd be
out."
like, yes.
Yeah, it's like a live porno.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to say porno, right? I'm supposed to say just porno.
I feel like porno is like when you were a kid, you're like, it was a porno.
Okay, got it.
Now it's porn, babe.
Okay, porno. It's porn.
Porn.
It's a live porn.
You know,
Because porno sounds so much more fun.
Porno sounds cute.
Okay.
It's like a porno. But because we've been having guests for the sex podcast, we actually did like 10 minutes of a sex podcast or like whatever.
Just tell me where it is.
Anyway, that's a good point. Screw it.
Lots of advice, but I have to remember it off the top of my head because I looked at the NGLs, but then I don't
Oh, this one is people giving us advice.
No, we're giving them advice.
Oh.
Well, you think people are giving us advice? That'd be great.
Pretty sure we could use it.
I know. I should have put that NGL.
But usually it's your guys' sex stories that you tell us.
Yeah, well, I've got one.
Good, give it to me.
We're gonna reframe this. This is not my story. This is one of your submissions. She's caught feelings for someone else. Now, they have done nothing about it. She's married with 2 children, but she's caught feelings and, is now annoyed by everything her husband does because she's caught feelings. Now, she doesn't know whether to talk about it with her husband and see if they can work through it or what does she do. Now, first of all, wish we could ask her, how does one catch feelings? How do you catch feelings? Like in this world?
I mean, I only can think that she spent a bunch of time with him. Either she works with him or it's like the dad of one of her kids' friends or a coach or something like that. Because to catch them, you have to spend time.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, you can't catch feelings for like the guy working on the windows across the street if you've never really spent time talking to him.
Okay.
You could say, I want to fuck that guy.
It's so ironic because yesterday we talked to someone and they said someone walked in and they saw them in Technicolor. Everything else was black and white and something hit them like Technicolor. And I was like, wow, that's crazy that you can just, I don't know if I would love to hear your love at first sight stories and if it's worked out. Like love at first sight. Like you see them and you're like, you're married and you see another person and you're like, it's over.
There's nothing I could do.
It's like,
it was undeniable.
You were in love.
Yeah.
And then this person walked in.
And I love the idea because, I play this game all the time because, like I said, I've never really heard of anyone saying that. I know that it's true, like it happens in movies all the time, but like I don't know someone who's been in a relationship and they're like, I saw them with my eyes and I just couldn't deny it anymore.
Yeah.
But I'm not looking for that, but every time I get onto an airplane, into a restaurant, into a meeting, I always imagine that could either happen to me or to someone I'm with. And actually, just when we were in LA, we were talking to someone, and I was like, imagine we go to this meeting, and it just happens to you. She's like, I really don't think that's going to. I'm like, but that's the thing is you could never know because it'll never be what the person looks like. It's just that electricity.
Is it because we're too mature in life now that you like...
Don't believe it could be true?
Not believe that it could be true.
More
just
skeptical?
You just know that feeling's impossible to hold on to forever. So you know that person is coming with a bag of tricks of their own.
It's so true.
That could be like an ignition, but that ignition ends factually for everybody. Yeah. No one stays ignited.
It's never hot and fresh out the kitchen, always.
No, your bun isn't always warm and toasty. That bun gets stale and moldy.
Yeah, and then you decide whether you're going to scratch the mold off and have another bite or toss it. You know what I mean?
You know what relationships are like cheese. You can like literally scrape off the mold and eat it. I'm pretty sure. Right?
Yeah,
some people even eat the fucking moldy cheese. It's their favorite thing.
The cheese is old and moldy, and cheese is actually a good bacteria that grows on it, which is like an antibiotic. So back in the day,
you should eat it regardless.
Well, not you and me, because we will barf.
Like the green stuff on the cheese?
I think it's fine for you. It's penicillin.
You shitting my
I'm
dick
not
right
shitting your dick. I'm not shitting your dick. I'm not shitting your dick.
We're going to have to fact check that. Can our producer please fact check that? AKA all of you, DM us if you can actually, if penicillin is on the cheese.
Yeah, it's penicillin. The mold for cheese is penicillin.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. That's a naturopath now.
Yeah.
I love it. I don't need penicillin. I just eat the mold off the cheese.
Yeah, you know that's what natural people do, right? You just scrape some old cheese off of an old grocery store.
And then they put cottage cheese in their vaginas.
Wait, no.
Yes, if you have a yeast infection, cottage cheese, yes it does. And yogurt or something.
Hold
what?
The phone. Help me, Rhonda. I am now the naturopath today. And you do not put cottage cheese in your vagina if you have yeast infection. You put yogurt because it has the antibiotics and the probiotics, not cottage cheese.
When I did cottage cheese, everything was totally fine. With a little bit of jam. And then Mark had a snack.
Snack time.
Yes.
You got some protein in there. Totally. A little bit sweet.
I was like, babe, you want a snack? It's a little itchy, but let's do a twofer here.
Oh my God, imagine sticking cottage cheese up your cooch as a prank on April Fool's and then get your husband to go down on you. And that shit starts pouring out.
Oh,
do that. That's funny. Let's both do that.
You probably wouldn't even know.
Just use some sort of like a syringe or like a turkey baster. Shove yourself with cottage cheese. Say, babe, I want you to eat me out. And then push and let it...
How do I get upstairs? Or I put it in like when I'm lying down waiting.
I could go hide in the cupboard and I'll put it in you while you're lying. I mean, what were you talking about? That girl who caught feelings?
Yeah.
So did she say where she met him or how she knows him?
I mean, I don't have the NGL, but I'll make it up for you. They were at the baseball field. You know what? It's a dad on an opposite team. No, sorry, a dad on the same team.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same because
yeah.
So is it the coach of the kids' baseball team? Maybe.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, tell me more. Is he tall, dark, and handsome, with a decent body for a 40-year-old man?
Fantasy. You know, honestly, I wouldn't tell your husband. Okay, here's number one. I don't think of the reason why you're telling your husband, because if you want to work on not catching feelings, probably stop hanging out with them.
Yeah, and did she say in this thing?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it was like.
Did he catch feelings too?
She did not tell me that, but I'm assuming they did. If usually it's not one way. If you're spending like.
We need callers, eh?
Yeah.
We really need you guys to call in so we can ask all of our questions.
Let's get. You know what? Going forward, let's get callers.
Guys.
I mean, I know, but then Chelsea is a producer who does all that. We would have to like have a time of day, or we'd have to be like send us your email. Send us. We're doing callers now because I have a jack that can actually.
Perfect.
We can have callers.
Okay. And you know what? On that note, before we move on.
Yeah, we need to take a break.
I gotta go poop.
Back.
Oh,
So if you're catching
she's
feelings.
just
And
cleaned my colon.
Wow, good girl. That was very fast.
Yeah, always.
I like when it's fast.
So catch the feels. I mean, definitely before mentioning it to anybody, make sure that you're prepared because we do
You're
know.
just hurting someone.
And you also might you might also want to get it off your chest.
Yep.
But if you still want to stay in the same relationship, just be prepared. That person might say, you know what?
See ya.
Later.
It could be really hurtful for them. You know, it could be really hurtful for your current spouse. And it sounds like you just need to work on some communication.
And then when you work through that, and if you end up having this torrid love life with this new caught feelings, please keep us abreast.
Yeah, but try to not burn yourself in the process, okay? Try to keep things on the up and up, if you will. Another one, a submission by all of you. Why does it stink so badly down there after sex?
Oh.
He has stinky cum.
Oh, he needs pineapple.
Yeah, he's got bad cum because if it only stinks after sex, you're either allergic to his dick because it's igniting like a bacterial response in your vagina, or his cum is rotten.
How do you have rotten cum? It stayed in there too long?
You know, it's a great question.
Please.
And it doesn't go through the pipes quite as fast as everybody else's.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, it gets clogged, and then when it comes out, it's rotten.
What does it smell like?
Think about, well, let's go back to cheese.
Or sulfur.
Blue cheese.
Blue cheese.
Yeah.
Listen, if my partners come,
Smells like blue cheese.
Catherine, have you ever watched on a video how they make blue cheese?
No, but unfortunately, you know what's
What if you like blue cheese? Would you be like, give me some of that blue cheese?
No, because
yum yum.
blue cheese is supposed to be cold. This is warm.
You know what? There are some pastas that have like a blue cheese sauce.
I love fondue. Is that weird?
I mean, a lot of people do.
I know, just some cheese and bread on a stick and
Yeah, you do.
dip it in.
Yeah.
I can only have 4 bites and I feel uncomfortable, but oh, it's so good.
You know what else is weird? Is when
What?
people put meat in cheese.
Yeah, that's a weird one too. But
think about like a
no
Philly
different than a
cheesesteak.
sandwich or a
Yeah.
charcuterie board. Same shit, just hot.
True. You know, when I was in Switzerland,
Yes, Switzerland,
Schweinsfrüh,
Frankfurt.
Stachhaus,
Yeah.
Kasum.
Yeah.
It was Spellenbergo in Switzerland.
Yeah.
And they brought the raclette.
Oh, good. That's just fried cheese. That's just burnt cheese. That's what all the keto people eat now.
Well, raclette is the traditional cheese fondue.
Yeah. Well, that's just.
It's like sharp. It's like sharp and sour or something. It's like, anyways, I'm not really into fondue, but I don't like a lot of dairy. So,
Well, anyways, if his cum tastes or smells like cheese, I would send him to the doctor.
what if it smelled like and tastes like Swiss cheese?
Better.
Sharp cheddar?
Better.
Fontina.
Delicious.
Havarti.
No, my favorite is Fergalino.
What?
Yeah, Fergalino.
That's your husband's favorite.
Costco. The Fergalino.
To me, that cheese literally tastes like nothing.
Yeah.
Rubber. But that's the best way to have it. So if you want to have your cum taste like any kind of cheese, you want it to be Fergalino, or you want it to be American cheese because that smells like nothing.
You know, really funny too is.
Or Havarti.
Or you have a stinky vagina and it just, I don't.
When the juices start flowing, you start to smell it.
When you dipstick it, then you're pulling it.
Do you think that if you have a stinky vagina, that there is a way you can fix it? Oh, you can take acid off of us.
I mean, I think that some people, what they think is stinky is actually normal.
Interesting, guys. Think about
Because
that.
I do think that you have to have a smell for nature. To go back to nature.
Animals. Back to the animals. We're all a bunch of animals.
I mean, think about it. That's how you know mating season.
Yeah.
It's because your vagina stinks.
And you know, men can smell when you're getting your period, or like because when you're fertile,
This is my point.
you have a pheromone.
So we've gone, that's why no women are probably horny anymore, because we've gotten rid of all the smells.
Oh my God.
So if we just left it to be animalistic, we'd probably be horn balls.
But we women are supposed to like the smell of our men, and those men always smell like something. But can I tell you, when I was in the perfume industry,
They should smell like nature. Yeah?
we would put all the ingredients into the perfume, and then we would put like a drop of this thing that on the thing. It was called Animal. Okay, and I smelled it, and I was like, "What? This stank is this smell?"
What was it?
Basically,
Pheromones.
It's a pheromone.
Knew it.
and
Thank you.
and it's called Animal.
I can't.
And it's so gross, but put into a perfume.
No, I knew it.
You can't smell it, and it makes the opposite sex attracted to you.
Anyways, I told you we're all animals.
And I
now
think
it's
it
even
comes
more.
from an animal. I remember hearing what kind of an animal, like something it comes from. But anyways, we're all animals.
I'm just saying animals don't clean their vaginas or their penises when they go to the bathroom.
But they lick it clean, don't they?
They get cunnilingus from themselves. True
Yeah.
story.
Mm.
Yeah, and also we can't reach our vaginas, but dogs can.
It's tricky.
And cats too.
That is such evolution.
That is, so we have to wash them. True, fair. Okay, so we really did come 360 here.
But you know people who are contortionists?
They could do it.
Oh my God, they can give themselves. But does it feel good when you do it to yourself?
I'm
Well, I guess you
sure.
can give your own self a nipple orgasm, and you can give yourself an orgasm. So I guess you could probably give it from cunnilingus if you are a contortionist.
Thank you
Lifetime
very much.
goals.
Let's talk to contortionists.
Mm.
There was another one that was asking, obviously, about being in the mood. You know, here's what we need to do. We need to do a whole one on being in the mood, where everyone can do their submissions on being in the mood. Because
Like how to get into it?
yeah, like
Okay.
for females.
Yeah.
Not for males.
Yeah, no.
For females.
Yeah.
And let's also like take off the table that like bonuses, like full day, anything raking or sweeping or vacuuming or laundry, that's off the table too, right? Like anything, like what can get you in the mood, not from what they do.
Yes. Okay, good
You
one.
get what I'm saying?
Like imagine that some women out there had this particular alcohol that when they took a shot of it, they got so horny and they were keeping that a secret. Like maybe it was like moonshine or something.
Yeah.
Have you ever had that?
No. Or
Let's do that.
okay. Or they're like, I take a bath and I light a candle and I read erotica.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think that would work for a lot of women if we
Wow.
took the time to do that.
Okay, well, I mean, that might be helpful. Someone might
That
be
is
like,
helpful.
what is that?
That is helpful.
So it would be like an educational podcast for people
Yeah.
who would actually get some insight.
Yeah. Hey, have you ever had absinthe?
No.
Me neither. God, we
I'm
have so much
my
life.
nails as we speak.
We have so much life to live. We have to go to a sex club with our husbands. We have to drink absinthe and moonshine.
Okay.
Poof. Poof.
I also,
Poof.
there's a few destinations I really want to hit up. Banff, obviously one of them. Banff
Do-
should just sponsor a podcast there. Like Banff should just sponsor my
Do
whole...
you picture me with you in Banff?
I've never actually pictured who's there. I just want to go to Banff. And I
Yeah.
want it to be fun. And, you know, it's kind of...
Is Lake Louise near Banff?
I think so.
Yeah.
And I also imagine it like Quebec, but in Banff.
And not cold, not too cold.
No.
You don't mind if it's cold?
Well, because, like, you know how when we were in Quebec, we stayed at this, like, beautiful hotel,
Yeah.
which is the same hotel in Banff, by the way.
Perfect.
And they create the hotel to be, like, an escape. So when you go in, even when you go for, like, dinner or
You're
lunch,
like in another world.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I believe that Banff does the same thing. Now, the only thing is, when you go on TikTok and they show you what you think Banff is going to be, and then they show you what Banff is, it's crazy because there's so many people who now go to Banff. So we have to go at a time, like some people have to wake up at like 5 a.m. to go to get a picture of the mountains.
I have an idea.
Without people. We rent out Banff, the entire city.
Exactly what I was going to say. They
We
closed
shut
it
it
down
down.
for us. Yes.
And
Yes.
then I was like, well, okay. So I was like, we could do a whole thing there. And then also, we never got invited to the Magic Mike release, which was crazy to me.
And other influencers did. Could you imagine which two influencers do you associate with strippers and dancers more than Kat and Nat?
I don't know.
Silence in the crowd.
Silence from the audience. So, anyways, there's lots on my bucket list, including like ice luges. Like I think we need more ice luges in our life, like drinks, like ice luges.
Me too. Last one I had was at my Christmas party, and someone knocked over and smashed it at the end of the night, which was fun.
What do you do with that if you don't smash it?
I think it melts.
There. Never even thought of that bad boy. And you suck from the thing.
Yeah.
That
and
must be so COVID related.
it was, yeah, exactly. It was like so anti-COVID.
Yeah.
Because basically you're just making out with everyone. Ow. Because of course you want your mouth to touch it because you don't want it to drip on your face. Because ow, it's a party. You don't want to get your face sticky.
Okay, we have another question. I'm going to take a quick break. And it is, he loves cunnilingus and I don't. What do I do? Okay. He loves munching the box, eating the puss, pounding the mouth.
I mean, she did not say all that, but that's Kat's addition to the story. That's so funny. You know, it's so in the morning lunch. You know what's so funny about that is that there's so many women who would love their partner to do it. Again, we should really go back to what your desires and sexual like dreams are before you get married. But anyways, because so many women are like, he won't go down. Like, I do all the work and he won't do it. And then he'll do it for like a second, but he doesn't do it very long and he's not very good at it and all this. And then we have this guy who wants to go for a muncharoo, and she doesn't want it. I mean, the only thing I can say is like, if you don't want it and he really wants it, like just lean back, close your eyes,
put on a show or a podcast,
let it go, let him just get his little satisfaction off.
You could put a timer on.
Yeah, and then just, if it's not, who knows? Maybe after a while you'll get kind of bored and you'll be like, wait, actually maybe this does feel good. Like you might find something out after a while.
Okay.
I just would let him do it. Like every once in a while, maybe you need to get a little shots first and just lean back and let it roll.
Okay. Great advice. Or maybe do it during a movie on the couch.
But I think he kind of has to like
have you involved in it.
You have to pretend that you.
Oh God, put on like a cooking show. You oh my God, that looks delicious. You know.
I would. Good. Lick that. The whole thing up. Meow. Yes.
I want to eat that.
Nibble.
Oh my God, can you believe that's happening?
Mm-hmm.
You could do that too.
In between my own legs. Go, Stevie, go. Yeah, that's his name, Stevie.
And you could watch like a Red Snapper cooking series. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, you know, some people like ambiance in the background.
Oh my God, yeah. You tell him that if I watch a cooking show, it turns me on. You'd be like, whatever goes. So let's just put it on, and then I'll be in the mood. And really, you don't really have to.
There you go. I mean, that is a hot tip, just right off the
docket.
There you go. Right off the production notes for you from us. I don't know if you knew that. You know, really, that's just like saying we don't like giving blowjobs.
Right.
Most women don't, but they do it.
And do it.
And they don't seem to care that we don't like it.
No, they don't.
They're not like, oh, are you? Probably if we put on a movie and did it, they wouldn't care either.
Oh God, no.
They'd be like, watch the movie for as long as you want.
Wherever you need to be to do this. I mean, I don't care.
Whatever floats your boat.
I know. Tell your husband. He might ruin your Banff experience, but I will give you a blowjob if you take me to Banff. But then you'll ruin Banff.
Why can't we just get to a place where, help me out here,
we all just like the same thing?
Okay, number one, I don't like it. You know, it's kind of shitty that it's. Wonder if people are single. Do they don't have children? Is it more spontaneous? Is it more like you could do it at 7 p.m. and then keep watching a show? Is it more like it's, you know, for me, a lot of it's
definitely
like,
there'd be more opportunity.
It's kind of like the monotony of like the night, like the kids are in bed. It's a lot of it for me is like the monotony of like that it's like kind of what you do.
Yeah, like you could do it at 5 o'clock even before dinner.
Yeah.
Because it's better to have sex before you're full anyway.
Yeah.
But like we always have to do it when we're full because it's nighttime.
I'm like, and if I'm like if I'm a person and it's 10 o'clock at nighttime, I'm tired. Like that's a normal expectation. Like why are you tired? What? No. Like that's confusing to me.
Maybe you might have to build like a sex shed in the back that has a lock and like dark windows.
And the kids are like, what's in there?
You're like, it's my sex room.
It's just that like
I don't want you to walk in on me.
You know what? The predictability of marriage and life
isn't hot.
No, it's not sexy. Romantic, and it has nothing to do with attraction or like love or it is just, you tell me one married couple who isn't like the predictability of how things go down is like it's a little bit it can be a little bit panty draining. You know what I mean? Like it can put a lock on the panties for sure. They're not slipping off because I put the kids to bed, and then I come downstairs and I'm gonna be like
ready to rumble.
But how'd you get there?
Maybe, Kat, the next time, my advice to you,
okay, thank you,
is to, once the kids are completely asleep, go into your room.
Okay.
And right now, your husband's in the living room, okay? Now you go put on something really sassy. Raunchy. And you walk downstairs slowly. I'm just saying.
You've done this before. I know, yeah. This is not my first story for you.
And then you just give him a look, and then you go like this with your fingers.
Can you see? Can you picture me doing that?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, put your mouth, no, put your tongue back. No, don't do anything with your mouth.
Okay.
No,
Hold on.
don't do that. No, like this. It's all, no, don't open your mouth. Keep your mouth closed. No, don't look weird. No. Like, no, don't lick your lips. No, he's gonna think you're joking. It's not a joke.
Right, I'm in something
It's
raunchy.
serious.
Nothing's joking right now.
Actually, and take something and just like, pour it out of your mouth.
Pour it, and then he's like, wait, the carpet was just cleaned. He'd be like, babe, that's oil on our carpet. It doesn't come out.
Oh my God. Do you think that any married people with pools go and have sex in their pool? I know it's not good for you, but do you think they do? Of course they do.
For sure. But I would rather nothing less or more or whatever than to get in a bathing suit. I guess you could
I think you'd go naked.
I just imagine what my neighbors would think.
They would love it. If I had neighbors that were having sex in their pool, be my I'd be like, I would put on a little alarm that would alert me when they were about to do it, and I would just get my glass of wine, sit back, tell Mark to watch the game, and I would watch a live porn. Not you and Mark, but like porno. But then I think to myself, actually, it'd be funny because I think of like some of my neighbors. Like I'm going down the street and thinking about all of them, and I was thinking, imagine like the ones that are like older and across the street. What if they did it? Oh my God, I'd have to live stream for my whole friends and you to watch.
I can't wait. Let me know when the show's happening.
Can you imagine older couples having sex in a pool?
No.
Like I'm talking older.
Good for them.
Or the one that lives down the street who's single.
Yeah.
But she has some spunk to her.
Yeah.
And she would bring us over suitors and do it.
I guess so. Yeah. It's just really. I mean, that's why dating is so much different, because the abundance of possibilities is so much more different than the reality of a relationship that is like it's set in stone.
Doc just kicked me in the cunt.
That's why people. Yeah, I know she's kind of comfortable. That's why people, when they're dating, actually don't think anyone else is around.
Yes.
And they can have sex in cabanas and on the beach,
alleyways,
and the ocean, and
backs of cars.
They're just like, no one is watching
everywhere, like,
because you're so involved.
Yes, you are.
I'll tell you guys a story. Maybe I've told you this on another podcast, but I was.
I can't wait for this.
You know this.
Tell me again.
It's like it is the epitome of like. Uncontrollable feelings where you just cannot stop touching each other. Like it's like you can't. Like you don't care about the consequences. You just can't. And imagine this: so the junior school, the middle school, and the high school are all side by side, and in the middle there's a big field. Okay.
You have not. Oh, it's not you.
No, it's not me.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
I was getting real excited for
when
that.
I was watching this.
Yeah.
I was like, this is like
dry humping on grass
with.
Broad
in
daylight.
The middle of daylight, people are walking their dogs, and I don't mean dry. I mean rolling around like they're having sex in a bed. Her on top of him on top of her, like legs, faces, arms, like gyrating at like 4:00 on a sunny, beautiful day, and the schools and the parents are filing out.
And what grade do you think they were?
I mean, I wonder if I have a different opinion now because my kids were so little that it's like my kids and my dog was off the leash. So no, they're not. It was only 3 years ago. So
you're lucky your dog didn't go hump them.
Exactly. My kids were like, you cannot let the dog off the leash. The dog's gonna go over there. And I was like, well, I kind of want the dog.
Yeah,
to go
serves
over there.
them
That'd be
right.
So fun. Your mom would let the dog. I was thinking grandma would probably walk over there and be like, get a room. And she'd be like, Susie and Graham, I know your moms.
Yes.
She would walk over there. March.
Do you think that your mother would be proud of you? Get up.
Tap them on the shoulder. You are making.
Graham, put your boner away.
Graham, get your pants back up. You know what I mean? So I thought, I was like, wow, this is a vortex.
Yeah.
And they do not care that there are families funneling.
I mean, I even remember being, and I know that this seems like, okay, it was a party scene, but it was a really nice Miami pool. And there was like, DJs playing, and there was like bottle service and cabanas. But like one of the cabanas was wide open, and a guy was sitting in the cabana, and a girl, and they were like the edge of it. And she was just on her knees giving him a blowjob. And I'm like, but like everyone was walking around, like, she didn't give a shit. And the guy, he didn't know what to do with his face, right? Because we're like looking at him, and he's just trying to like kind of look away because he's not going to stop it. But I'm like, there she is. There she is in the middle of a party at a pool in Miami giving a blowjob.
Did you think that was love or that was
No. They had just met.
Okay.
But she wasn't for hire, but she was just one of the chicas like us.
What?
Just like one of us.
What?
Like a single person at the pool.
It was like, I don't know if I could ever do that.
No.
I don't think I could.
Like
No, I know I could never.
Not with people walking all around.
In the broad daylight?
Well, I mean, it was nighttime, but still.
Anyways, wow, that is your Friday podcast. And
So 2 things. Let's talk about you guys letting us know if you want to be one of the callers, anonymous.
Yeah.
And number 2, we want you guys to give us tips for how you get in the mood that has absolutely nothing to do with your partner.
I love that. I love that question. Do you like that question?
I like it.
I love that question.
I like it.
Thanks for joining us, guys. Make sure you hit us up in the DMs and on Instagram. We want to hear from you. A lot of you are giving us like what episodes you love a lot, which ones you think are hilarious. It means so much to us. And if you do follow us on Instagram and you are like, give me the links to the things, we have started back the newsletter with 5 links a week of the most top items that we actually link in a newsletter for you guys, so we don't have to keep copying and pasting on Instagram. And stay tuned for new tour dates coming everywhere. We're all across Canada, March, and in Detroit in May. Tickets are not live yet, but they will be soon, and we're all over. So
We're also hitting up some casinos because that's the kind of ladies we are. Go to catandnat.ca to keep up to speed with everything weed. I don't know.
Weed?
I don't know. I just said
Weed.
I want to rhyme. Bye.
Weed. Bye.